How's it going, guys? What's up? Moses here. I just finished a 1 hour stream during which I was talking about, the bike accident and my dad and everything that's been taking place in the last month or so and some other things. It's been an hour basically just me talking. And so I figured maybe some of you would like to watch it. Um, it's been pretty emotional. I mean, reasonably. So I'm not gonna be making too many explanation as to what's been going on with me in the last month, but it's been something like a month since the accident took place, and then a couple of weeks afterwards, I was still recovering, still in pretty serious pains. I still am. And so my dad died. That happened 2 weeks ago, and that's why I'm still, with the beard and hair and all that stuff. Jewish traditions. I'm not religious myself, but I respect the tradition and my mom and my family, right? So, got to do the things you got to do. And yeah, so it's been pretty rough. I knew I wanted to do a stream. I didn't know how long it's going to be until I'm able to press that start streaming button. And I didn't know when, like, what game I'm going to play and all that kind of stuff. It ended up being somewhat of a little bit of a Diablo 2 stream because of the remastered D2 Resurrected that's going to be released, I believe, later this year. Lots of exciting stuff. We're going to talk about that. But I did want to clear something for you guys. I am going to upload that 1 hour stream. So it's kind of like a podcast like thing. If you like, you can have that in the background while you're doing some gaming, as if the stream is still live. Lots of people came. I mean, I didn't expect it, but I mean, it was rather exciting, very emotional. Like I said, some pretty huge donations. So that's kind of crazy. I didn't expect it. I'm not planning on going back to full-time streaming, friends, okay? I want to clarify that. My life is going in a different direction. Gaming is always going to be a part of me and who I am, and it's in my DNA. But streaming, I'm not really sure that I'm ever going to have the full time to do it. Um, I dedicated about 9 years of my life to streaming, to Twitch, to this community. Um, I found a different job. I have a new life now, and streaming is never going to be the same. So we had lots and lots and lots of good times. But I am going to be back on occasion. D2 Remastered is coming. D4 is coming. I am going to play them super casually, and whenever I will, there's going to be a stream on. I don't know how many times a week it's going to be. I don't know how many hours a day I'm going to be playing it, but I know that Twitch is always going to be some part of my life. It's always going to take some time of my, you know, of my life, right? It's always going to have some part, some role. And so I will finish with this. Thank you very much, everybody. Um, Another pretty big, actually, pretty big announcement, I would say. Before the accident and before my dad died, I started working on recording some sort of a podcast series. I have currently, before the accident, I recorded, I think it was 8 episodes of 25 to 30 minutes each, with this screen, basically just me talking with the Moses screen, uh, basically telling kind of like my life story and the things that drove me to, you know, be who I am, do what I do. Um, a lot of stuff that's been piling up and been haunting me for the last decade or so. Things that took place a long time ago, things that, the people in these stories have moved on ages ago and probably don't even think about me anymore. But sometimes in life you carry things for many, many, many years. And I'm turning 40 in just 3 months from now. In May 17th is going to be my 40th birthday. And, sometimes you carry things from when you were 25, 26, 27 years old, right? So, for the first time ever, I'm going to be telling you these stories um, that took place, very, very personal stuff. It's going to come out. I was working on releasing it as kind of like a final step for my letting go of the past and moving on to something better, to the future. And then the accident happened. And then my dad died. So I stopped recording and I was dealing with the things that I'm going to be dealing with for probably several more months, the recovery process. I don't know what's going to happen with my eye. It's working, I can see, but there's some nerve damage. It's going to take some time. The area is still very much fractured. My skull, I mean, it's going to take several months to recover. I'm in constant pain. I've kind of learned to live with it. Thankfully, I have a pretty high pain threshold. So, you know, the doctor prescribed, excuse me, some pills, some painkillers, but these things are very, very addictive. And, I am making a change in my life. And one of those things is to get rid of the addictions, right? To sugar and to cigarettes and to all the bad things, right? So I'm not going to start a new addiction. So when it gets really, really, really painful, when I really have to sleep, because I'm not really sleeping too well, it's hard, right? I'm really trying not to get hooked on painkillers, is basically what I've been trying to say in that many words. So I stopped recording these episodes. I stopped working on it, and I was kind of like dealing with the stuff that happened all of a sudden in my life with my dad and with the accident. But I will soon be in a place where I can resume recording these episodes, and once the story is told, I think I'm coming to the conclusion that I am going to release it, to upload it to my YouTube channel. And so you guys are going to have my entire life story laid before you. If you want, you can listen to that. I don't know how interesting it is, but it's just what it is. And I've been carrying stuff for a very, very long time. And I thought I'd use this YouTube channel for a therapeutic exercise as kind of like the final step for me. The diet, losing 60 kilograms, getting in shape, quitting smoking, adapting healthy, nutritional, and, just like habits, just healthy and good habits, right? Getting my systems just used to having good, healthy habits to live long, healthy life. Just change the place I was and move on in a different, healthy direction. So these things took time, and now I feel that I'm going to be able to, as kind of like a concluding step, finish it by letting you guys know who I am and what's been going on behind the scenes. So that's going to come out on this YouTube channel whenever I'm ready to release it. I think in terms of time frame, you can expect it sometime within the next 2 months. So stay tuned if you care. Thanks for the great, great support, guys. I can't thank you enough. Twitch has been a refuge for me, and you don't have to be a subscriber or a donator or whatever, like bits, all those, like it was never really about money. Your great deal of donations throughout the years definitely helped me. I'm not going to deny. I mean, I would have had to work more if you guys weren't so supportive. But it was never about the money for me. It was always a refuge, a place where I could just, you know, escape, not think about the shit I've been going through, and just be helpful and take pleasure of being useful, being helpful to people, being able to answer questions, and kind of like being a fountain of Diablo related knowledge. And watching you guys succeed in the game that I loved so much was all the satisfaction that I needed. And that's why I only had a webcam like a year into the streaming, and only maybe a year and a half into the streaming, I put a donation button and whatever and all that kind of stuff. Um, so yeah, you guys know it. But so yeah, I just really wanted to take this moment and really say how much I really do appreciate each and every one of you, uh, for spending time with me. It's not a goodbye, right? It's just a moment where I'm taking it to appreciate you guys. So yeah, that's this video. I'm going to upload the 1 hour or so stream so you guys can go into a little bit of detail of what I've been going through. Um, Feel free to leave comments or whatever. I'm always available. You can always send me whispers on Twitch. We can have conversations if you want. You can, like, I'm not going away. I'm here. And Twitch is always going to be a part of my life at some capacity, right? So yeah, that's it for me right now. Thank you very much. And I'll see you guys. Bye bye.